not bathe.
Again?
My nerves are in knots. Is the bathroom occupied?
I don't know. Go check.
Oh, good evening.
Blanche, this is Harold Mitchell. This is my sister, Blanche Dubois.
How do you do, Miss Dubois?
How was your mother?
About the same, thanks. She appreciated you sending over that custard. Excuse me, please.
That one seems superior to the others.
Yeah, he is.
I thought he had a sort of sensitive look.
His mother's sick.
Is he married?
No.
Is he a wolf?
Why, Blanche? I don't think he would be.
What does he do?
He's on the position bench in the square parts department at the plant Stanley travels for.
Is that something much?
No, Stanley's the only one of his crowd that's likely to get anywhere.
What makes you think Stanley will?
Look at him.
I've looked at him.
Then you should know.
I'm sorry, but I haven't noticed the stamp of genius even on Stanley's forehead.
It isn't on his forehead, and it isn't genius.
Oh, well, what is it and where? I'd like to know.
It's a drive that he has. You're standing in the light, Blanche.
Oh, am I?
You ought to see their wives.
I can imagine big beefy things, I suppose.
You know that one upstairs? One time, the plaster cracked.
You hands cut out the conversation in there.
You can't hear us.
Well, you can hear me, and I said hush up.
This is my house, and I can talk as much as loud as I want and as much as I want.
Stella, don't start a row.
He's half drunk. I'll be out in a minute.
All right, Mitch, you in?
No, I'm out.
Who turned that on in there?
I did, do you mind?
Turn it off in there!
Oh, let the girls have their music. What are you doing, Mitch?
He was looking through the drapes. Now deal a hand over again and let's play cards, or quit. Some people get ants when they win. Sit down!
I'm going to the head. Deal me out.
Sure, he's got ants now, 7 $5 bills in his pants pocket folded up tight as spitballs. Tomorrow you'll see him at the cashier's window getting them changed into quarters.
And when he gets home, he'll deposit them in one of his big piggy banks his mother gave him for Christmas. This game is split in the ocean.
Hello. The little boy's room is busy right now.
We've been drinking beer.
I hate beer.
It's a hot weather drink.
Oh, I don't think so. It always makes me warmer. Have you gotten any cigs?
Sure.
What kind are they?
Lucky's?
Oh, good. What a pretty case. Silver?
Yes. Read the inscription.
Oh, is there an inscription? I can't make it out. Oh, and if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. Why, that is my favorite sonnet from Mrs. Browning.
You know
Certainly I do.
it? There's a story connected with the inscription.
It sounds like a romance.
A pretty sad one.
Oh?
The girl's dead now.
Oh!
She knew she was dying when she gave me this. A very strange girl, very sweet, very.
She must have been fond of you. 6 people have such deep, sincere attachment.
That's right, they certainly do.
Sorrow makes for sincerity, I think.
It sure brings it out from people.
The little there is belongs to people who have expected some sorrow.
I believe you were right about that.
I'm positive I am. Show me a person who hasn't known any sorrow, and I'll show you a superficial. Listen to me. My tongue's a little thick. You boys are responsible for it. The show let out at 11, and we couldn't get home on account of the poker game, so we had to go somewhere and drink. I'm not accustomed to having more than 1 drink. 2 is the limit, and 3. Tonight I had 3.
Mitch!
Deal me out, I'm talking to Miss.
Dubois.
Miss Dubois.
It's a French name. It means woods and Blanche means white. So the 2 together mean white woods, like an orchard in spring. You can remember it by that.
You're French?
We are French by extraction. Our first American ancestors were French Huguenots.
You were Stella's sister, are you not?
Yes, so's my precious little sister. I call her little in spite of the fact that she's somewhat older than I. Just slightly, less than a year. Will you do something for me?
Sure, what?
I bought this adorable little paper lantern at a Chinese shop on Bourbon. Put it over the light bulb, will you please?
Sure. What?
I can't stand a naked light bulb any more than I can a rude remark or a vulgar action.
I guess we strike you as being a pretty rough bunch, huh?
I'm very adaptable to circumstances.
Well, that's a good thing to be. You were visiting Stanley and Stella?
Stella hasn't been so well lately. I came down to help her for a while. She's very run down.
You're not?
Married? No. I'm an old maid school teacher.
You may teach school, but you are certainly not an old maid.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your gallantry.
So you are in the teaching profession?
Yes.
Grade school or high school? Or...
Mitch!
Coming!
Gracious, what lung power. I teach high school in Laurel.
What do you teach? What subject?
Yes.
I bet you teach art or music. Of course, I could be wrong. You might teach arithmetic.
Never arithmetic, sir. Never arithmetic. I don't even know my multiplication tables. No, I have the misfortune of being an English instructor. I attempt to install a bunch of Bobby Soxers and drugstore Romeos with reverence for Hawthorne and Whitman and Poe.
I guess that some of them are interested in other things.
How very right you are. Their literary heritage is not what most of them treasure above all else. But they're sweet things, and in the spring, it's touching to notice them making their first discovery of love, as if nobody had known it ever before. Oh, have you finished? Wait, I'll turn on the radio.
Drunk, you animal thing, you! You have to leave! Oh, you have to leave!
Stella, watch out, please!
You lay your hands on me, or I'll...
My sister! She's gonna have a baby!
Take it easy, Stanley. Take it easy.
Lunacy! Absolute lunacy! I want my sister's clothes! Well, no, that woman's upstairs.
Where are the clothes?
I've got them. Stella, precious, dear little sister, don't be afraid.
What's the matter? What happened?
You just blew your top, Stan.
He's okay now. Sure, my boy's okay.
Put him on the bed and get him a wet towel.
I think coffee would do him a world of good now.
I want water.
Put him under the shower.
Ella! My baby doll's left me! Eunice! I want my baby! Eunice! Keep on ringing until I talk with my baby! Stella!
Quit that howling out there and go back to bed.
I want my baby down here! Stella! Stella!
She ain't coming down, so you quit or I'll call the law on you.
Stella!
You can't beat a woman and then call her back. She won't come. And her gonna have a baby, you stinker. You whoop up and pull that. I hope they haul you off and turn you into the fire hose on you, same as last time.
Eunice, I want my baby girl to come down with me!
Ha!
Stella!
Where's my little sister? Stella! Stella!
Miss Dubois?
Oh!
All quiet on the Potomac now.
She ran downstairs and went back in there with him.
Sure she did.
I'm terrified.
There's nothing to be scared of. They're crazy about each other.
I'm not used to such.
Well, no, it's a shame this had to happen when you just got here. But don't take it serious.
Violence is so.
Sit down on the steps and have a cigarette with me.
I'm not properly dressed.
That don't make no difference in the quarter.
Such a pretty silver case.
I showed you the inscription, didn't I?
Yes. There's so much confusion in the world. Thank you for being so kind. I need kindness now.
It's a drive that he has. You're standing in White Branch.
Oh, am I? I wasn't standing.
He was looking through the drapes. He jumps up. Oh.
What kind of it?
Lucky's. Oh.
We're going!
The girl said that.
No, that's not what we're starting. You're supposed to have a decree.
Oh my blessing! The blessing!
Drunk, you, everything you! Stanley!
So that's what's going on.
You know what I'm saying? Where are you?
Okay. Stanley, take it easy! My baby dolls left me!
Play with me,